My flashlight flickered, casting erratic shadows that seemed to move on their own. I'd heard the stories growing up, tales of skinwalkers from the old folklore that whispered through our sleepy mountain town. But I never truly believed, until that night. I was deep into the woods, hunting for the camp I'd set up with my friends. An unseasonal chill bit at my skin. Every crunch of leaves underfoot was accompanied by the haunting echoes of distant howls. They sent shivers racing down my spine. But I kept pushing forward, the beam from my flashlight barely slicing through the darkness. As I stumbled deeper, I started to notice a strange smell, metallic and rotting. It wasn't long before I found its source, a deer carcass, mangled and half devoured. My stomach churned at the sight, and that's when I felt it, the hairs on the back of my neck rising in primal alarm. From the corner of my eye, I caught movement. I whipped around, clenching the flashlight like a makeshift club. At first, it was just the wind rustling through the foliage, or so I tried to convince myself. But then I heard it, my voice calling out my name. It was impossible. I hadn't spoken. "Jake!" the voice echoed again, eerily close, yet undeniably mine. Heart pounding, I raised the light and caught a glimpse of someone, hunched among the trees. It looked like me, but its eyes were wrong. They were too wide, too knowing. A primal terror gripped me. I stumbled back, realizing that the stories weren't just tales told by old-timers to scare kids. I was face to face with a skinwalker, a creature that could take the guise of others, of me. Its lips twisted into an all-too-familiar smirk, mocking and sinister. It mimicked my movements, its head tilting with unnatural precision. My mind raced. I needed help, but I was too far from the campsite. What if it had already gotten to my friends? Keeping the skinwalker in the beam's edge, I stumbled backward, never breaking eye contact. The forest around us held its breath, as if the very trees were witnesses to this unnatural encounter. Desperation fueled my shaky escape. I could hear it following, its movements eerily silent, as if it belonged to the shadows. I broke into a frantic run, branches slashing at my skin and underbrush clawing at my legs. Finally, the small clearing where we'd set up camp came into view. I burst through the trees, breathless and wild-eyed. My friends gathered around the campfire, looked up in surprise. "Why do you look so scared, Jake?" one asked, but I couldn't answer. Because behind them, standing protectively in the shadows, their eyes met mine, was another version of me, and it smiled.